The art of knowing is one unique, one divine, and one limitless through time. Since the dawn of mankind, humans have been self-aware of their surroundings, and this is what they use to survive. Through knowledge, we have studied the stars and the planets, we have been to the moon and back, we have brought the internet to life, and we have given history pages and pages, chapters and chapters, books and books to talk about. In knowledge, we know no boundaries, no full stops. In knowledge, we can write the untold, we can build futures more brilliant than a million stars, and we can make history run after us for a change. For on earth we are humans, no more than mere trivial means to an end. On earth we have both a beginning and an end, a past, a present, and a future. On earth we live each day running from death and its many accomplices, and we sleep each night, knowing that in the chase between ourselves and death, that there is only one winner, one victor, and one triumphant. But when we open our eyes, we can live in knowledge instead, limitless through time. We can be the authors of our own lives. We can write, we can choose, and we decide how we are remembered in the times to come. In knowledge, we do not have to go to the course of nature. We can live beyond it instead. All 26 letters in the alphabet are at our will. All textbooks and articles are within our reach, and with this we can call not upon the sun, not the moon, not the stars, but upon knowledge, to know our name when our presence no longer hovers on earth. We can call upon knowledge to be limitless through time. In knowledge we can be reborn 1,000 times over in a world where souls are often forgotten and lost to time. However, I am afraid that this is not the case everywhere in the world. In some parts of the earth, normality has turned into obscenity, and knowledge has become not a right, but a luxury. I suspect you have heard about the recent yet major changes in Afghanistan and the sudden Taliban takeover of the country. The Taliban has promised that women will be respected within the laws of Islam and that they do not seek revenge. But no true promise can be made by those who still land with guns and artillery, for it is no longer a promise, but a bogus endeavour to subdue the concerns about their rule. For it is no longer a promise, but a tactic to steer the peering eyes, anxious about the safety of Afghans, away from their direction. For it is no longer a promise, but a bright light used to blind us from all the bloodshed and terror soon to follow. I expect that you've seen the viral videos of men clinging to the wheels of aeroplanes, desperate to leave their once beloved homeland, which they claimed with pride. Desperate to leave the homeland, whose soil stains red, whose lakes flow rouge, and whose land has become but a battleground for violence and massacres. Anyone who watched that video felt not pity, not sympathy, but a pang of great sadness, which we can never truly experience from the safety of our homes, but only grow to understand and acknowledge. I have come into contact with a charity called Aid Afghanistan for Education, which specializes in giving women and children an education. Most importantly, they specialize in educating girls so that they can live as students and not pawns in a war beyond their years, so that they can live as children and not brides, so that they can live in knowledge and not marriage, so that girls can escape the shadows they have been bound to for so long and live in broad daylight and fulfill their potential, so that they can experience the same pain of waking up every day at ungodly hours of the morning to finish off homework they left at the last minute, so they can feel the same weight of a bag on their backs and a uniform on their bodies as they make their way to school, so that they can feel the same ache in their hands after writing long essays, the same dread when a maths test drops on their lap, and the same panic when the teacher catches them talking. The same feeling of being a student. That feeling should not come with a price. That feeling should not be a luxury. That feeling should be guaranteed from the very second you enter this world. Now, to restore such a feeling to the thousands and thousands of children in Afghanistan, I need your help and I need your support. With the organization, we've discussed an idea in which pupils at school could bring in stationery and learning equipment, whether it be a pencil, sheets of paper, a notebook, or even a ruler. If each person made a small contribution, then the impact on Afghanistan's girls would be phenomenal, and we can work to give girls a future beyond the sands of a war-torn country and hope for brighter days ahead. Together, we can turn a fantasy where there are pens and pencils galore, where there are words that run wild, and maps which show off the world. Together, we can fight the odds, not with guns, not with artillery or violence, but with the greatest gifts of all, pens and pencils. Together, we can show retribution in the face of humanitarian adversity and fight not as individuals, but as a whole community of pupils and teachers, so that we can see more Afghan women on billboards and on news screens, claiming success with open arms and thriving in the beauty of knowledge, limitless.